Good evening, class of 2019. Before I begin, I'd like to thank my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister, as well as my overseas relatives, all of whom have supported me my entire life. I'd also like to thank my administrators and teachers, those who have aided my academic endeavors, as well as those who simply put up with me this past year as I rode the downward spiral of senioritis. Most of all, I'd like to thank my amazing classmates and friends. Without your support, I would not be who I am today. High school has been a wild ride, from the exciting yet daunting novelty of freshman year to the exhilaration and finality of senior year. We started out as immature teenagers with barely a clue what we were doing, and now we've become slightly less immature teenagers with barely a clue what we're doing. Despite that, these 4 years have been a time of significant personal growth beyond just the classroom. For instance, we've had to answer important questions about ourselves. In middle school, I worried about how I would build my Minecraft house, or whether to teach my Pikachu Thunderbolt or Volt Tackle. But in high school, the important questions became, who am I? Where do I belong? Where do I want to go? We've all had to forge our own paths, and the answers to these fundamental questions, not the ones we hastily scrawled onto our homework, are the ones that have shaped us the most. Along with self-discovery, our journeys have also been influenced, surprisingly, by love. So, I'd like to tell you my love story. Sophomore year, I met a very special girl. From the moment I met her, she was enthralling, irresistible, intriguing, someone who never left my mind. Eventually, I realized that she had feelings for me, so we entered a very serious relationship. There were times when I was confused and frustrated with her, even times when I got angry at her. But nevertheless, we'd spend most nights together, and I'll sheepishly admit that sometimes we'd go at it till 4 in the morning. And her name was AP Chemistry 9th edition by Steven Zoomdahl. No, I had to do it to him. All jokes aside, love has played a crucial role in all of our journeys, even if it doesn't take the form of romance or an overzealous obsession with a textbook. Rather, it's in the bonds we formed between each other as we struggled and learned and grew together. The love and the friendships we made that, regardless of distance or time, will last all of our lives. Ultimately, the things I'll cherish most from my Brandeis story aren't the test scores, or the grades, or even my college acceptance letter. Rather, it'll be all the dumb jokes I made with my friends in calculus, the games of ping pong I played with my classmates, the quiz bowl tournaments, and the swim meets, the teachers who became not just mentors, but friends. So after all is said and done, the value of our education doesn't come from the quick study cards, or the spice charts, or the dialectical notes. Instead, it's in what we've gained from each other. I wish I could tell you that I'm fully prepared for life and that I could give you the answers to being successful in college and beyond. But considering that I just learned the difference between a microwave and a toaster oven, and I'm still trying to figure out how to talk to girls, I can't exactly say I'm ready just yet. But I can tell you what I have learned in 2 simple words. Be happy. We often follow a set of expectations, that hard work comes before all else, that lost sleep and mental stress is permissible in the pursuit of higher grades or a higher paycheck, that the harder we labor and the farther we push ourselves, the more successful we will become. But in reality, success does not lead to happiness. Rather, success is the product of long-term happiness. And life is too short not to be happy. We have, on average, 79 years of life. And in fact, we are already 22.78% through. Didn't do the math on that. But in the end, the things that fulfill you won't be your paycheck or your GPA or any accolade you ever received. Instead, it'll be the impact you made on others and the impact they had on you that truly defines you. Just like our high school journey, the real treasure of life isn't the end product, but the memories we make, the bonds we create, and the happiness we share along the way. To clarify, I don't condone you failing out of college in the interest of partying or giving up on your dream job. Rather, as we head on into the next chapter of our lives, I urge you to pursue what you decide makes you happy and successful, rather than what society says should make you happy and successful. Life is too short not to pursue what makes you genuinely euphoric. Too short not to find reasons to smile every day. Too short not to be loved by others and to love others with all your heart. So as we part ways, I hope that you each find your own path to happiness. And I wish that life brings you the utmost joy and fulfillment, just as you all have brought joy into my life. Words cannot describe how much I'll miss you guys. I'd like to leave you with a quote that's been on my Instagram for a while now, and while I'm at it, I have to plug myself at the unsolvable, THEUNSOLVABLE. Hit me up. The quote is popularly attributed to Albert Camus, and it begins, "In the midst of winter, I found there was, within me, an invincible summer. And that makes me happy, for it says that no matter how hard the world pushes against me, within me, there's something stronger, something better, pushing right back." End quote. So, long story short, have a great summer, and I hope that your invincible summer shines bright throughout every season. Congratulations to the class of 2020.